right outside of Pine, Colorado, and I'm actually sitting right off the Platte River, which is miraculous, I will have to say. And we're right off the side of the road and right below the spires, and it's really quite beautiful. We've been here maybe 2 hours, and already I can feel what's flowing under me, around me, and above me. What's so amazing about being down off the Platte River and below the cathedral is that not a lot of people are coming here. So you can come up to this area and feel these vortexes of energy. There's quartz all below this river. And when you put your hands in it and rummage through the water, you see pieces of hematite, which is very much of this land way back in the 1800s when they would mine through here. And energetically, I would say that even as a day trip or a 3-hour trip, to be able to sit up here, I already can change my whole mood, my whole feeling, and I don't have to do a whole event on this. I got a bottle of water, and we came out to explore one of really many of what we would like to say God's land in Colorado. We have so many beautiful rock formations like we have here, where just the energy alone to take it in, it's everything. Let's talk a little bit about rock, which is one of my favorite subjects. See, clearly I am sitting on one that's insanely solid. It has held me this whole time to and from. But behind me and over there, where the spires are, we have also this mass rock behind me, which I specifically wanted to sit here and talk about because we can't really get to it because of the river, but in essence we don't need to, and I guess that's my point. We can sit here and we have been admiring the strength of the rock, not just what the spires are, but the rock behind me has a lot of fresh vegetation growing out all through that rock, and it has really deep-seated, what seems to me, feels like hematite running through all of that, and quartz, which means this rock face behind me, although it doesn't have a marked name or something we can run and say we saw, it's really quite extraordinary because it also protects this side of the mountain. It also probably homes quite a few little rodents and some animals at that. And it's also a great crossway for a larger animal that wants to get across this river to come down through here and over and right up to the spires. So although this is not part of the spires, this rock behind me has been around here just as long. The one thing that I love so much about rock across the country, but most specifically here in Colorado, and that's where I'm doing this, is that these geological formations that we like to say, look at that wonderful rock, has been culminating for thousands upon thousands of years. It holds nutrients. It is a protector. It helps feed this very river, whether we know it or not, that comes down and through, down that formation. There's new growth up that side of the mountain and through that rock more than any other rock. So that means that the energy is good. So many times people will say to me, we just want to get away. We want to see some beauty and change our energy. Well, first of all, I know this firsthand. You can't just say you're going to change your energy. You're going to make the trip and you're going to go land that you feel drawn to, i.e. here we are. It's got to be for a reason. And even if you only want to come for a little while and put your hands in the water or look at beautiful geological formations, if you can just tune in to the land while you're doing that, believe it or not, it's worth 7 spa trips, truly, because that's all that great energy and this gravitational pull through here that makes us so healthy has a vibration. And if you're open to it without setting controlling markers, and that's why I love land, right? It's anything on land, anywhere. So in this case, in this specific land, if you want to change your energy and you want to know the land you're on, whether you're on it for 5 minutes, 5 hours, or 1 hour, the best thing you could do is feel it. Look at it. Look how long this land has come to be like this, right? It's to let you see a little bit about who you are in a much bigger picture. So that's what is always interesting about anywhere I travel, and specifically in this show, whether I'm interviewing people or I'm interviewing animals or I'm working with the both, or I'm really pointing out certain small areas of the West that you can literally come and have vortex energy right off the side of the road and really have it change your ultimate existence. Everyone has a personal reflection on how it balanced them, how they could let go of what made them sad, how they could get their priorities straight without being overloaded. We're always going to have choice, and we have priorities, and part of being human beings on this planet, whether amongst nature here or in a city on the East Coast, it really doesn't matter. We use all the tools we can to make choice. That's what the existence for a human being on the planet is. What's so beautiful about land, especially now, and especially in this day and age, is we could really use it because we're overacting on 90% of what we're acting on. It's emotion. It may not be the right choice, and then we have to go through years of making the wrong choice and go back again. So just spending a small time to get what's important to you and what isn't out wherever that nature and that land is for you, it changes every beat moving forward. And who are we to say right now that we couldn't use a little help to change our energy and soften our minds?